Welcome back to Abit Academy, and if you're new, a very warm welcome to you. This channel is where you will find learning technical and IT skills is made fun and easy. In this video, we will be delving deeper into working with text. Let's not delay any further, just hit those like and subscribe buttons to help me out and we'll get started. Let's start with talking about editing documents in Microsoft Word. Have you ever noticed that sometimes Word seems to have fonts that aren't displayed on the screen or in print? Well, those are actually non-printable parts of the document, like line breaks or blank spaces. To see those non-printable parts of the document, all you have to do is click on the Show/Hide button. You will find this button in the Home tab, or you can press 3 keys simultaneously: Control, Caps Lock and the left bracket. Once you've done this, you'll be able to see all the non-printable parts of the document. So what do these non-printable parts look like? Well, every line or command that you've set will be represented by a sign, which identifies some characteristic of the text. For example, every white space is represented by a dot. The end of a paragraph is represented by a paragraph mark, which looks like a backwards P, and line breaks are represented by a bent arrow. Now, it's important to keep in mind that these non-printable parts of the document won't appear on the printed document unless you change the print settings. When you're done looking at the non-printable parts of the document, you can easily hide them again by repeating the same procedure. Simply click on the Show/Hide button or Control, Caps Lock and the left bracket at the same time. And that's it. It's as simple as that. Let's move on to talk about selecting text in Microsoft Word. When you want to apply a command like deleting, moving, pasting or cutting, you need to tell the computer which part of the document to apply it to. And to do that, you need to select the text you want to work with. The first way to select text is to put the cursor at the beginning of the text you want to select, then hold down the left mouse button while you drag the cursor to the end of the text. The selected text will appear highlighted. But there are other ways to select text too. Here are a few more procedures you can use. To select a single word, just put the mouse cursor on it and click twice with the left mouse button. To select a whole line, put the mouse cursor to the left edge of the line until it becomes an arrow pointing to the right. Then click the left mouse button to select the line. To select multiple lines, you can use the same procedure for consecutive or non-repeating lines. To select successive lines, hold down the Control key while you click each line. To select a whole paragraph, put the mouse cursor on any word in the paragraph and click 3 times quickly. And if you want to select the entire document, just go to the Editing group, which is the last one on the right of the Home tab. Choose Select and then choose Select All. Another way to select text is by putting the mouse cursor on the left zone of the text until it becomes an arrow pointing to the right. With a single click, you can select the line corresponding to the pointer. With a double click, you can select the paragraph. And with 3 clicks, you can select the entire text. Now, let's take a deeper dive into modifying text in Microsoft Word. Modifying text is an important part of editing and formatting your document, and there are several different ways to do it. First, let's talk about adding new text. To do this, you need to put your mouse cursor on the point where you want to insert the new text. When you start typing, the new text will automatically move the existing text to the right. This is called inserting text, and it's a default behavior in Word. However, there may be times when you want to overwrite existing text instead of inserting the new text. To do this, you need to press the Insert key on your keyboard. When you do this, any text you type will replace the existing text rather than pushing it to the right. It's important to note that the Insert key on your keyboard toggles between Insert and Overwrite modes. So if you accidentally press the Insert key and start overwriting text, you can simply press the Insert key again to go back to inserting text. Now, let's talk about substituting existing characters. This is when you replace one or more characters in your document with different characters. To do this, you need to select the text you want to replace and start typing. The new text you type will automatically substitute the selected text. There are a few different ways to select text in Word. You can click and drag your mouse to select a portion of the text, or you can use keyboard shortcuts to select text more quickly. For example, you can use the Shift key and the arrow keys to select text one character or line at a time. Or you can use Control and Shift keys along with the arrow keys to select text one word at a time. In addition to these methods, Word also has a handy find and replace tool that allows you to quickly substitute one set of characters for another. To access this tool, go to the Home tab, click on the Replace button and enter the characters you want to find and the characters you want to replace them with. Word will then automatically find and replace all instances of the specified characters in your document. We'll explore the options in this tool in the next video. And that's it for modifying text in Microsoft Word. By using these techniques, you can easily add, overwrite, or substitute text to make your document look and read exactly the way you want it to. How do we copy and move text in Microsoft Word? I'm going to show you right now. These are essential skills that will make it easy to duplicate text or move it to a different part of your document. To copy a text, first select it as shown previously. Once you've selected the text, go to the Clipboard group on the Home tab and click on the Copy button. This button has an icon that looks like two pieces of paper. After you've copied the text, put the mouse cursor where you want to duplicate the text and select the Paste button, which has an icon that looks like a folder with a sheet of paper. This will duplicate the text in your new location. Alternatively, you can use keyboard shortcuts to copy and paste text. To copy, use the Control shortcut Control+C, and to paste, use Control+V. If you want to move the text instead of copying it, select the text as before and then choose the Cut button. This button has the icon that looks like a pair of scissors. Once you've cut the text, put the cursor where you want to move the text and select Paste button. Again, you can use keyboard shortcuts to cut and paste the text. To cut, use a keyboard shortcut of Control and X, and to paste, use Control and V. Click the arrow at the bottom of the Paste button to see a menu that lets you choose between three options. Keep source formatting. This will copy the text with the same style, that means character, font, colour, etc., as the original document. Merge formatting. This will copy the text and give it the same style as the destination document. Keep text only. This will copy the text without any formatting. If you're working with HTML formats, the Keep Text Only option is especially useful. It will strip out any formatting that could cause problems with text alignment. Finally, there's one more method for copying and moving text that you might not know about. After you select the text, you can copy it by holding down the Control key and dragging the selected text to the new location. If you hold down the Caps Lock key instead, this text will be cut and pasted when you release the button. And that's it for how to copy and move text in Microsoft Word. These are really important skills that will save you a lot of time and effort when you're working with your documents. What if you make a mistake while typing in a document? Well, that's why we're now going to talk about how to delete text in Microsoft Word. Sometimes you need to remove characters, words, or entire paragraphs from your document, and it's important to know the best way to do it. First, let's start by deleting single characters that come after the cursor. To do this, simply press the Delete key as many times as the number of characters you want to delete. If you need to delete characters that come before the cursor, the Backspace key is your friend. This key is usually located above the Enter key and it's represented by a big arrow pointing to the left. But what if you need to delete the entire phrase or paragraph? In that case, it's best to select the text you want to remove before hitting the delete or backspace keys. To select text, simply click and drag your mouse over the words you want to delete. Once the text is highlighted, press the delete or backspace key to remove it from your document. That's it for how to delete text in Microsoft Word. It's a simple task, but it's important to know the best way to do it so you can save time and work more efficiently. Let's talk about another useful feature that can help you fix mistakes in your document. We all make mistakes sometimes, and if you accidentally change the type of character or its dimension, it can be frustrating. But don't worry, Word has a tool to help you fix it. To undo the last action you made, you can use the Undo button. It's located on the toolbar, which you can find on the top left of the Word title bar. This button is represented by an icon of an arrow pointing to the left. If you need to undo multiple previous actions, you can click on the arrow situated near the Undo button. A menu will open showing you a list of the operations made with the keyboard or the mouse. Simply use the mouse to scroll through the list and click on Undo Operations to reverse the changes. But did you know that you can also use the keyboard shortcuts to undo actions? To undo the last action you made, simply press the Ctrl and Z keys simultaneously. If you need to undo previous action, press this key combination again, and so on. On the other hand, if you need to redo something you just undid, the Redo typing button is your friend. This button is located on the same toolbar to the right of the Undo Paste button, and it's represented by an icon of an arrow pointing to the right. You can also use keyboard shortcuts to redo actions. Pressing Ctrl and Y keys simultaneously to activate the Redo command. If you need to redo multiple previous operations, just keep pressing this key combination. And that's it for how to fix mistakes in your Word document using the Undo, Paste and Redo typing commands. This feature can save you time and make your work more efficient. That's a wrap for today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new. Remember, practice makes perfect, so go ahead and try out the techniques we covered today. Don't forget, we've got plenty more videos to come covering all aspects of ICDL Plus word processing, from basic formatting to advanced techniques. We'll make sure you master the program like a pro. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.